Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today, let's take a look at 10 TV shows that ended up being better than the original material they started from. Everything from The Boys to Wednesday. So let's dive right in. Show number 1 on our list is Dexter. The Dexter revival might have failed to impress, but the show dominated the ratings during its original run. Fans who read Jeff Lindsay's novels about the murderous forensic technician would have been quick to notice how the show got way more creative with the storylines, and made Dexter Morgan a much more fleshed-out character when it came to his personal life. Dexter Morgan is also more creative with his killing methods on the show. In the books, he normally goes the cliché route of hiding in the back of a victim's vehicle and surprising them. On screen, he does so in a manner that's much more fitting for a forensic expert by sedating victims using an animal tranquilizer or hydrochloride and taking them to a site that's linked to their career or passion.
You disgusting cannibal, consumer of human flesh. And now I realize I'm just like you.
Number 2, Westworld. As the first ever movie to use digital image processing to alter photographic pixels, Westworld reinvented visuals back in 1973. Even so, superior CGI and cinematography are the key reason the HBO series trumps it. In terms of the narrative and themes, both shows are arguably equal. Given the advancement in filmmaking technology, the series has androids that look more believable. In addition, the cast in this new series is truly amazing and adds a whole new level of depth to the series. After all, it's impossible to get a bad performance out of Anthony Hopkins or Aaron Paul.
Just don't forget, they're not real. What you and I do is so complicated.
I need your help, Dolores. I think I made a mistake.
So our creatures have been misbehaving.
Most importantly, Westworld's 54 Emmy nominations really shows just how incredible it is and how well it's been received. Number 3, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Buffy the Vampire Slayer never seems to come up in conversation when there are discussions about the greatest vampire movies, but the series is held in high regard. While the film is packed with humor that never quite sticks, the show is darker and action-packed, showing why it seems to attract more fans over various genres. Even though it might seem as a surprise that Joss Whedon decided to adapt a movie that had been poorly received, the decision was born out of frustration. Whedon didn't enjoy the comical nature of the movie, so from that, the series was born. Fans, therefore, got to see many more interesting storylines as well as tons of fascinating characters.
Think of something cool. Tell him I said it.
Hi, sweetheart. I'm Richard, and you are?
So not interested.
Good Lord. You were dead, Buffy.
I was only gone for a minute.
Number 4, Nikita. Nikita's strength lies in its lead actor, who happens to be one of the most underrated action stars. Thanks to her distinctive martial arts skills and witty nature, Maggie Q does a much better job of portraying the Division escapee than Anne Perlade in the original French Project. The visuals are definitely another reason for the huge leap in quality between the source material and the adaptation. The Nikita series feels much more fun because it's slick and colorful, whereas the movie mostly adopts the gloomy blue, gray, and black that's usually reserved for Eastern European releases.
Who are you?
I'm someone who wants to see Division fail.
Number 5, The Boys. The major reason The Boys has risen to become one of the greatest superhero shows is that it isn't a faithful adaptation. The show's creators decided to cut and replace many of the storylines and character backgrounds, resulting in a project that's way more robust. For example, in the comics, characters such as Soldier Boy and Stormfront are ditzy and weaker, whereas on the screen, they are extremely strong characters and very badass. Additionally, the show avoids the many horrific comic scenes simply meant for the shock factor. Instead, the focus remains on the gore that's only relevant to the story. Furthermore, the fact that the vigilantes in the series do not have superpowers like their comic counterparts helps them feel more human. It's also easier to root for them because the odds are against them.
Hi! I'm Stormfront.
Who?
I'm the new girl.
Wonderful.
Number 6. Hannah. The Hannah film starring Saoirse Ronan and Cate Blanchett never seems to let audiences catch their breath. And while that's not a bad thing, this kind of protagonist-on-the-run action thriller has been made many times before. The series, on the other hand, benefits from having more time to tell a proper story. As impressive as the action sequences are, that's not all the viewers get. Instead, the interpersonal relationships between the girls at the U-Trax facility are analyzed much deeper. Additionally, training takes more time, making the unique fighting skills more believable when fans finally get to see them on screen.
You're trying to destroy an organization that wants you dead. I need to get you out of here now.
Number 7. Wednesday. Wednesday has taken the world by storm, but the same cannot be said of either the movie or TV versions of The Addams Family, which all got mixed reviews. And it all comes down to the decision to place the spotlight on Wednesday Addams rather than include the family as a whole equally. Most streaming service shows might never surpass the 1 billion mark when it comes to viewing hours. So the fact that Wednesday did that within a very short time proves that it's everything that fans need. Much credit goes to Jenny Ortega for carrying most of the weight on her shoulders and to the writers for ensuring there is enough dark original material, offering up more than the basic teen romance and mystery.
The only person who gets to torture my brother is me.
Number 8. MASH. The Korean War impacted America greatly, and by exploring it through a medical angle, MASH established itself as one of the most historically significant shows ever. The decision to make the show at the same time that the Vietnam War was going on also made it all the more relevant. The movie that MASH is based on isn't bad, and the 6 Oscar nominations confirm that, but the TV show handles humor and the horrors of war much better. Plus, it works great from an educational point of view since more emphasis is placed on the medical jargon, enabling viewers to learn what the doctors are actually doing.
Pierce? McIntyre?
What is it, Frank?
Take off those masks.
Take off those suits.
We will if you will.
Where did you get those costumes?
What costume?
The costumes you're wearing.
These aren't costumes. We stopped shaving last month.
Number 9. Reacher. Casting can make or break a TV show. Luckily, Reacher has the most ideal lead in Alan Ritchson. The actor matches the book's physical description of Jack Reacher in every single way, making the previous casting of Tom Cruise feel like a joke. Ritchson's Reacher is way more social and understanding, too, making him more likable than all previous versions. However, the biggest way the series trumps the books is through its handling of supporting characters. On the pages, he is the kind of hero that does everything by himself, but on the small screen, he has fleshed out, reliable sidekicks that prevent him from sinking into the one-man army trope.
All I know is who else in Margrave PD's in on it. Stevenson seems suspicious, and Baker wouldn't go into the bathroom with me at the station house. A bathroom with a window in it. I was a murder suspect.
Baker wasn't concerned because he knew you didn't do it, which means he knows who did.
Want to tell me who else on my team is crooked?
Number 10. Watchmen. Watchmen beats the DC Comics series it's based on through precision. In just 9 episodes, the HBO show is able to tell a complete and comprehensive story that focuses on police work and vigilantism, rather than make arguments about the validity of war. The series also covers topics that feel much more relevant to the average viewer and to modern times. On top of that, the use of a female protagonist played by an incredible actor, Regina King, just set the show apart and made it that much more interesting and different.
You're losing me, man. And you're not giving me a lot to work with here, Dr. Manhattan. So dinner tomorrow night is gonna be a hard no unless I get some proof.
Do you have anything in mind?
You said you can create life. Create some life right now.
All right.
That's it?
Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this content, and I'll see you again next time.